Hi, everyone. This is Mike Barry. I'm the Director of Curriculum and Technology for the Montpelier Roxbury Public Schools and the principal of our virtual academy. Today's update, I'd like to talk a little bit about VTVLC. That's for our grades 7 through 12 students. Looks a little bit different at 7, 8, but a lot of the information overlaps. I know there's been a lot of information shared, and I've tried to include it in the post on the blog so that you can find it easily. And we've updated the website to be able to have there's a VTVLC page where you can get all the information pretty easily. So be sure to check that out. So just to start, how VTVLC works, and this is a partnership that's going on across the state, and there are schools in I don't even know how many districts doing this exact same partnership. But the way it works is that we have educators that work through VTVLC, and in exchange for that, we get a number of slots for students to be able to access all of the programming that VTVLC has to offer. So it's like if there was another school down the road where there was a course that was being offered, our students can go and access that. That's kind of how it works. So we have educators that are going to be working through VTVLC through the year. And the great news is that we get to prioritize our students accessing those educators. So if your student is in VTVLC, they will have an opportunity, depending on their course load and PLP, to work with MRPS educators within that system. In addition, we're going to have educators like special educators, guidance counselors, social workers, some specials that students will be able to access regardless of being in VTVLC or not. So there's still that connection to MRPS. I will be the coordinator, and I will be that liaison between families and students and VTVLC. Should anything come up, you just let me know, and we'll work through that. One of the things that VTVLC uses is called Canvas. It's a learning management system. It's pretty slick. It's Google Classroom kind of thing where student learning is centered and organized. As parents, you'll have an observer account. You'll be able to see what's going on, check in on updates, see assignments, see feedback, things like that. And students will have a clear and organized place for all of their learning. There's even an app that you can download as well. Someone asked while I'm talking about this, someone asked about access for additional staff at school to be able to see this. So special educators, guidance counselors, student team members will also have observer accounts and be able to see how students' learning is going and be able to interact with that. As a parent, you'll have communication with teachers, all of the teachers that your students are assigned to, and you'll have communication from myself as the liaison and special educators or anyone else involved in that student's learning. The VTVLC model is really flexible, so it's based on kind of a weekly assignment schedule that allows students to interact with their learning at the times that are appropriate for them and for their families, and makes them successful learners. It's pretty great. There's also dedicated office hours for interactions, live synchronous interactions with teachers, and then there's all those other times and interactions of feedback, formative assessment, and those kinds of things that students will have along the way. As we shared before, the registration process will be taken care of through the school. So what we're waiting for right now is VTVLC just got this flood of teachers to their system from across the state. That's going to allow them to update their course catalog. That's probably going to come around August 21st, at which point I'll be meeting with school teams and teacher teams and student teams to sort out placement of students throughout those course offerings. Now at 7-8, part of that's going to be taken care of pretty much automatically. Remember, we'll be placing students from MRPS with MRPS educators within the VTVLC framework whenever we can. Students in 7 and 8 will get their math, science, social studies, and ELA assigned. And then we'll look at PLPs to determine what electives or opportunities need to be done additionally to that, whether through VTVLC or through Main Street Middle School. Similar process for the high school, more specifically around VTVLC and other partner organizations to provide that learning. So there's much more to come with that. I know people are anxious and want to know course offerings and things like that, and we're working on it. And VTVLC has been great working on it as well. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know. I may tell you I don't know yet, but I'll tell you that, or I'll direct you to some resources where I can get you the information that you need. That's my update for today. Take care. I'll see you soon.